Hi guys! Just here on a, what is it, Thursday. Having a day off, so I'm working on some crafts, and thought that I would, while I'm working on things, just maybe blab a little bit. This is likely to be long and random. um, so right now, I'll just talk about maybe what I'm making to begin with. Today I'm working on making some little leather bound journals. So they're going to be in this style and this size. I'm just basically, actually what I'm doing is I'm making these are the colors I have that I'm going to be making, and bunches of black. So brown and black, and these are going to be for the meat. I'm going to a doll meet not this coming weekend, the next weekend, so the 9th. And my goal, we'll see, I want to try to make a little book for everybody, just a fun little thing. And I've got 13 cut out here. We'll see how far I get. I might, if there's more attendees than that, then I might take their names and mail them something. Last meet, I don't think we had more than 13. I was trying to remember how many we had. I don't know if I ever actually got an actual count. But I don't want to leave anybody out, so if somebody shows up and there's more people than expected, then I will mail them one. So we'll see how this goes. It might be a little bit ambitious. My hands are kind of trashed. I've been doing a lot of surgery at work. And that tends to be hard on my hands. I went to the doctor earlier this week, and she thinks I definitely have carpal tunnel syndrome, which I knew. I mean, that wasn't a surprise to me. I have arthritis in my thumbs and I have carpal tunnel syndrome. So the carpal tunnel syndrome will probably need surgery in a year or two. She says, well, you just let me know when it becomes too painful to bear and we will get you set up for surgery. So I don't want surgery. I will push that off as long as I can. But that is the consequence of a life of using your hands constantly for everything. And I have been hard on them. So, but this isn't too bad. The other thing that I was doing, because it was pretty easy on my hands, relatively speaking, didn't really have a lot of pain or discomfort with it, was I was working on some embroidery. And I don't know how well you can see that. It's supposed to be a fox. I really wanted to do a style where I filled the fox in entirely. This is felt, and it's not working as well as a woven fabric. It was kind of an experiment. You can't really see it, but there are little holes. The threads are just too hard on this fabric, so there's actual holes. And what I'll do is, this is eventually going to be in a purse. I will back this with either more felt or another thicker fabric, so you don't see those holes, but it's impossible to fill it in completely. But the good thing is that the fabric is kind of a good color for, it kind of fills it in, so hopefully it doesn't look too spotty. But that was fun. I would like to do some more needle painting experimentation. I find it very soothing and relaxing, and it's something that I can do. I can even do, if I have my threads and things with me, I can do them on the couch or in bed. So anything that I can do, that I can find where I can do things like that and kind of relax and isn't too hard on my body, those are really nice things to do. The leather is hard. I have found some ways to make that easier with my leather punch tool, but I try to this week I'm going to try to do things that aren't too hard on my hands. So we'll see how things go. I don't know if I will get these journals finished by the meet. It's a little bit ambitious. I would like to send gifts to other people too, and it's because people have been very kind to me, and I'm very, very appreciative of that. So I'm slow these days getting things done and completed to the satisfaction of giving to somebody else. I mean, for my own dolls, if our things aren't perfect, it's okay. But if I'm going to give something to somebody else, I have higher standards. So, but here is, so my centaurs have been keeping me company. I like whatever new doll I have, I like to have them close, or if I have bought them a new outfit, I just like to have them next to me while I'm working. So this is my mini me boy who is naked. He's holding onto my Wacom tablet pin for me. But I just love him. Like, he doesn't even have a head, and I already just like totally love him. He's got some rabbit clothes that are coming. I pretty much got a full outfit, so we'll see how, I hope it fits him well and suits him well. And I did order a with doll head. It's the Tauren sculpt, and I'm really, really hoping that the resin will work out. I got their UV natural skin, I think, and in the pictures that I saw, and I was communicating with doll. They were very nice. They seem to think that this will probably be an okay match, so we'll see. I'm really, really hoping it works out because I just already love this guy. The other thing I did want to show is, it's supposed to be crafting, but I'm more talking and pointing things, but okay, it's a random video. Is I got this stand, and I got two of them. I want to go back and get some more. It has a wood base and this little metal stand in the back, and these are kind of rubber coated or plastic coated, so they are not hard, and it's white, so doesn't less likelihood of leaving any sort of stain on your doll. But this stand was, it says on the bottom here, $367 at Hobby Lobby, and I think they used to have some white stands that were this white metal that were kind of flimsy and looked really ugly. I'd seen them there before, I think, and they just weren't, I didn't like them. But I saw these and I couldn't believe it, and then I saw the price. I only bought two because I wanted to make sure that they were going to work. But for this is my Lily Cat Ombre, or one of them. I have two. I have a blue skin and a white skin. And Scarlet, my Constantine, is on the other stand right now. But these are perfect. These are perfect for MSD dolls. So I'm going to go back and get a bunch more for all of my dolls. I like to display them standing up, but all the stands that I saw before were like $19, $20, $24, and there was no way. Even $12. Like, that's just like to buy. I have how many MSD size dolls do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 MSD dolls. So even if the stands were $12, it's just too much. I mean, I just didn't want to spend that on stands. But $367, I can do that. I can swing that. So I'm really excited to get some more of those and display my dolls standing up, or having the option to do that. So I'm pretty excited to get some more of those. So I'm sewing these pages together. There's a gluing method, and I haven't tried that yet. I would like to, so that might be something I will experiment with here. This is, we're gonna do the sewing method for these. I'll come down here so you can see. Can you see that a little bit? But this is this is something that I make these. You can see there's holes punched in them. So it's like 3 or 4 pieces of cardboard taped together with packing tape, and this is a sculpting tool. And I poke holes in pages. I'll use this as an awl to poke holes in thinner leather. I'll try to use my punch if I can, but sometimes where the hole is at or whatever, I just prefer to use this. And you can see I've bent it. Like serious tool abuse. I abuse my tools and instruments. So my gross little method here of tying a knot, like is there a better way? I mean, that's how I was taught when I was a little girl. It's just, I don't know if you heard that, but Toby let out a toot. He's right here next to us, so that's charming. Oh, my little, this feed's getting kind of disgusting, isn't it? But so I'm going to sew these pages. These are sections, I guess you would call them. So it's 2 pages and then some fabric. I really like how the fabric, the texture of the fabric goes with the book. I have some books that are just paper, but I really like the ones that I did mixing paper, or mixing fabric. So I'm going to do that. Once I get all these sections sewn, I'm going to go burn them in a flame. I'll do that. I do it in the bathtub, basically, because like it's fire, so and things are on fire, so the bathtub is the most kind of like fireproof area. So I do that in there. I did that when I was making the satin petals for Edith's hat. So I will sew these together, and then I will sew them into the journals, and that's what I did. I don't know if you can see that at all. So these threads are going through the journal, and there's some different decorative stitches that I just was kind of playing around with. So this is kind of a fun little project. We'll see how successful I am. I've got some little doodads that I've been hoarding, some various charms. Every time I see something, especially if I see things that are on sale, I thought these were super cute. They're little angels with a little heart, so kind of cutesy stuff. But every time I just see anything, I just collect it. A lot of times I don't always know a use right then I'm going to have for it, but so these ones have, these are cool. I love these. I've got a bunch of different ones like this. These are paper brads. They're meant for paper crafts, and they're in the paper craft section of Michael's, and Hobby Lobby has some too. But they have little, I've got some hearts, and gosh, that just doesn't want to focus. Anyways, it's a brad. And for the little leather projects that I'm doing, these work pretty good. So that's kind of what I'm up to. Blah, blah, blah. It's already 13 minutes. Maybe I'll just go ahead and leave it at that. Lots of blabbing. Thanks for watching as usual. I appreciate it. I've been watching your guys' videos, and I've been trying to comment. I don't always comment. I've been watching them while I craft, or listening. A lot of times I don't. I'm not able to see very well what people are doing because I'm concentrating on what I'm doing. But just hearing people talk and blab, it feels like you have company, and I really, I feel like I start to get to know you guys. So